Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to a little bit more Brotato. I wanted to play more for the YouTube channel. The last video didn't do terribly. Didn't do as well as 20 Minute Till Dawn videos, but that's to be expected. And I want to keep playing it. So we're going to play this some more, diversify the content, diversify our portfolio, if you will. We can't all just, have only Bored Apes, right? So we got to get in here and play an actual not 20 Minutes Till Dawn game. Now, I did play a little bit between the last recording and this one. I did actually manage off recording to get my first Danger 5 win with the Doctor of all characters. It was kind of weird, but it worked. It was cool. And we unlocked a bunch of characters when we did it. We got this guy who seems like a menace. I don't know how we're supposed to play the Apprentice, but it's kind of interesting. We unlocked the Demon just for beating Danger level 5, which is kind of cool. But the character who I unlocked that was the most interesting to me is the Cyborg. This guy seems really weird and cool, so we're going to play him. The whole thing is that you start with a minigun, and then you also get another weapon from his various list of starting weapons. Gets a big bonus to range damage modifiers, and then halfway through the wave converts that range damage into engineering damage instead, right? There's also the engineering modifications are reduced by 75%. I'm pretty sure that's not the range damage transition. That's specifically only the range damage or the engineering damage you pick up from items gets reduced by 75%. But yeah, it's a weird hybrid ranged engineering character, which is really cool. So we're gonna give that a try. I think a pretty easy thing to start with here is the wrench. But maybe you start with the plank too, but I don't think so. I think you're supposed to start wrench here, right? And then you take range damage, and then halfway through it switches into being engineering damage. So you want to get some wrenches, and well, I mean, we're not gonna get any miniguns, but like if we had like an SMG maybe or something, that'd be pretty cool. And yeah. Oh, some things I learned, by the way. Some things I learned. There is apparently an option. Give me max HP here. There is apparently an option. Ooh, give me a duck, sure. Yeah, I'll take a shotgun. Shotgun's fine. There is an option in this game to actually manually aim, which I didn't realize. I think I said in the last video that like it's purely auto battling here. You can like turn manual aim on. I don't know the button for it. People did tell me, but I forget the button now, tragically. But that's just a pretty cool thing about it that I didn't realize was possible. So, neat stuff for sure. Anywho's, alien worm. Sure. I don't hate that. I think. So here's like the thing, right? If we take engineering here, it's reduced. So I think we just take the damage in here instead. That's not a terrible choice between the two of them. Give me another shotgun. Send me back in. We really need to see some... I did try playing this character, as soon as I unlocked them on my own without recording. And one thing that I noticed was that I just didn't get any range damage upgrades, and the run kind of just fell apart. So I think it is really important to get those range damage upgrades. Hopefully we'll see them. The end. Because the minigun's a cool weapon, it's a good weapon, but it's kind of stinky if you don't have any modifiers for it. Give me this. Give me triceps here. Gummy Berserker's pretty cool. I'll take one of them. I'll reroll one more time here. Ooh, bag, absolutely. We could maybe lock in the propeller hat here. We're still pretty early in the game. I wouldn't hate seeing a luck upgrade. But it's probably not worth locking, I don't think. Then you gotta buy it as well, and that's a whole thing. I don't know. One thing I also just gained from watching Voyix play this game a little bit in general, something that I didn't realize, that I value offense too highly and defense too lowly. That the run that I won with the Doctor was very defense oriented. It used the medic gun, so it had a huge amount of lifesteal, and then I kind of just stacked HP, and I was kind of just unkillable, which was pretty cool. I'll take this. Just give me range damage, please, game. Give me a turret. Love to see that. It's gonna be hard to get elemental damage considering that Cyborg stops that from happening, so I don't think the sausage is worth it here. But whatever. But yeah, I listen. Offense is still important, but I definitely undervalue defensive skills in general. So I'm gonna do that less today. Hopefully, we'll see. But especially in the early game, offense is important. I still believe that for sure, because if you have high offense, you kill more enemies and you make more money. And I think defense is more for like the mid to late game. However, we're still not just seeing enough offense in general either here, because we need the range damage modifiers, and they're just not showing up for us today, which is not good. But whatever. Hopefully not the end of the world here. Max HP here looks pretty good. I don't think I want another gun. We prefer it. Oh, we'll take a SMG though. If you're gonna show me an SMG here, sure. That I don't hate. Oh, range damage, easy. That gave us 3 range damage off of that +1, by the way. Something to keep in mind there. I'll combine these. Go to the next wave. And, yeah. Take these if you don't mind. I will say Cyborg's in an interesting position because the way the game works is that it's more likely to show you weapons that you already have and weapons that are in your, like, weapon, class. But the minigun's a tier 3 weapon by default. Like, that's, like, the lowest rarity you could be. So, yeah, it's kind of strange. Also, hold on one second. Okay, hello, hi, sorry, I'm back. Sorry, hello, I had to stop for a second there. What are we doing here? Yeah, we're playing Brotato. I know what's going on. I know what's happening. For you, it was but a moment, but for me, it was eons. I train of thought completely lost, by the way. Sorry about that. Ooh, there's a gremlin. Hold on. Damn, tragic. Tragic we couldn't get to the gremlin. I'll take a range upgrade here. Looks pretty good. We don't have enough regen, I feel like, to take weird ghost here. It's too risky. Ooh, hey. Take that. Love to see those. We're at 7 range damage modifier now. That's pretty sweet. You know, I'll take the fertilizer here just to get us out of the negatives in harvesting, so we start growing it. I think that's fine. It'll be a while before it actually pays itself off, but, like, you know, that's okay. I'm willing to invest in the future. Anywho. Yo, I didn't talk about the sponsorship at all. The sponsorship is almost over by the time this video comes out. The War Thunder sponsorship I've been doing should be pretty much wrapping up. Maybe it's got, like, you know, like 12 hours or so left on it. If you're interested in playing War Thunder, you should do it. It's a pretty cool game. Unironically, a game that I'm actually going to keep playing after the sponsorship ends, probably. Not for streaming content, because it's a little hard to stream it. It requires a lot of focus to actually play the game. I feel bad because I feel like you know, I like to talk to the chat and stuff. I feel like it's an important part of live streaming, is actually being able to, like, have a dialogue back and forth with the people who are watching. Give me more damage. Oh, give me this. Absolutely. We're at plus 14 range damage. Oh, and then we get the scope. Oh, baby. We're killing it here. We are killing it on the range damage front. Give me the wrench. I think I will lock the metal. Metal is a sick item here. Very happy to have that. Let's run it. This Cyborg man seems pretty good. Maybe I'm crazy. I think if you get a good balance of turrets and guns, the modifiers are just so huge that it's just worth it. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be in the wrong. I think you gotta invest more. You have to invest obviously in the range damage itself, but you need to invest enough in turrets so that way once you actually get the flip, you're not, like, you know, dead. Because the waves are harder later on. That's important to note here, right? The waves, like the second half of the wave is the harder section of the wave. So I don't know. Something to keep in mind there. We're gonna get this last little bit of XP. There we go. Thank you. Here, definitely give me the... Actually, yeah, give me plus 12 damage. That seems fine. Ooh, medical turret. Happy to have that. And a little bit of a hit to regen here, but it's gonna be like plus 3 range damage. That is worth it to me. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need more turrets. We need another wrench or so here. Preferably, like, you know. Yeah, just another wrench. Wrenches are the best turrets. Landmines are fine, but I don't like them that much. So I don't respect the screwdriver here. Definitely want another wrench. Definitely need another wrench, basically. If we're being real about it for a moment. I feel like we're getting a little unlucky with crate luck here, but like, you know, I don't think we have a very high luck stat, so that's whatever. Shouldn't be expecting a ton of luck. Anywho. I believe that the range or the engineering buff does buff our flame turrets, but I don't know. I've always felt like flame turrets are kind of weak. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. I feel like they just don't do that much damage. So I believe they do require you to have some elemental damage as well to really make them pop. Oh my god, Pocket Factory here. I actually, you know, I should have mentioned before, on the Doctor run that I had that won, I did have a little bit of an engineering sub-theme, and Pocket Factory was so sick with it. Pocket Factory, one of my new favorite items in the game. Love that one. So this will only give us +1 engineering. I think we actually just roll this instead. +4% lifesteal is pretty sick. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not, right? Oh, definitely hit this. And hit that. For real, for real. Yeah, I'll take a leech here as well. Doesn't hurt. This is -2 max HP. I think this is worth it. We have very little armor, so the armor upgrade here is great on the duct tape, and then it will just give us +1 engineering here. It does round up, I'm pretty sure. So this, yeah, exactly, +1 engineering. That's pretty sick. Happy to have that. Turrets are a little bit spread out here, which is kind of scary. Like, I'm of two minds when it comes to the philosophy of turrets, right? On one hand, having them spread out just kind of gives you protection around the whole map, but having them condensed gives you one like really safe zone to kind of retreat to if you need to. So I don't know which is better, having them spread out or having them having them together in one cluster. Either way, I really love Pocket Factory. Pocket Factory will spread them out, but it makes so many extra turrets for you. It's crazy. It's like genuinely like maybe one of the best items we could have gotten for this run right now. So very happy to have that. Ooh, and we get a crate too. Love to see it. Now we're desperate for trees. If we see any trees, that's gonna be like an incredible upgrade for us. Obviously another. Ooh, I'll take a metal detector here. Sure. Obviously anything else in that same vein will be good for us too. Should have taken the gun there. Should have taken the finger guns. Not good. I'll take another hedgehog here, sure. And again, I don't want a screwdriver. I'd rather have actual straight up turrets. Our range that's pretty good here, so I don't mind taking a little bit of a hit to it to get the worm. And then all kind of stinky. Ooh, I mean, it's too late to start investing in harvesting now, I feel like. That's tempting though, but I think that's a no. I think that's a no for us here. Yeah, the game's kind of giving us nothing. Rocket launcher is kind of interesting. It's like somewhat neat here. I don't know though. I do not know. I don't think we want. I think we stopped re-rolling here. We're wasting too much money. They are getting more expensive. So yeah, no thank you. We gotta be actively out here looking for them trees. I'm not seeing any trees. Kind of BS, honestly. I'm TBHing with you. Kind of bullshit how there's no trees spawning. This is gonna be a tough combat here, I think. Because once we lose our gun bonus damage here, it's gonna be really tough to kill the enemies that are approaching us. Especially considering that the game decided that this was a no tree level. It's kind of interesting. Kind of a weird choice, I feel like. Oh, tree. Okay, we're pulling through here, I think, even though things are getting a little desperate. Ooh, okay, okay. We live. That was a tough one, though. Cyber Ball, 25% chance to deal 8 damage to a random enemy when an enemy dies. Is that good? It's probably fine. I don't think it's terrible. And then give me more range here, and then give me more damage here. Okay. Incendiary turret, definitely take that. We need more wrenches. We need less guns. That's what I'm looking for here. Silver bullet. Now, that'll be useful against these elites here, so I'll take that. And then keep rolling. Keep rolling. Ooh, you know, I'll take that. I'll take this. One more reroll here. Another incendiary turret, sure. Again, I know they get buffs from the engineering damage and stuff, but I think that we would prefer other turrets, basically. Maybe literally any other turret would be better here. But you know, whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not angry. I'm not upset about it. It is what it is. I'm sure they're doing good damage as well still. Anywho. We got a tree. That is a tree. Tree dropped a crate. You do love to see it. Okay, come here. Grab these. Yeah, when we're not in a horde level, it's not too bad, actually. We can kind of handle things pretty well here. We may have reached the correct number of turrets, too, which is nice. Plus 8 armor when standing still. No, thank you. Not interested. I get something better here. You know, give me speed. We have, like, not much speed here. I don't hate that. No, I don't think we want a shredder. I don't think that's for us. Sorry to say. Let's just roll. And we have no elemental damage with flamethrower. Also not for us here. I will take another medical turret though. That's pretty sweet. You know what? I'll take another Cyclops for him too. We have the range for it. Incendiary turret. I don't mind locking in a glass cannon here. I think that's pretty good. Bandana's kind of interesting as well here, because the problem with bandana is that it's not that good once we lose our range bonus. Once our range gets converted into engineering, we do not really need the bandana. So that's kind of an iffy one. I'll lock this, and I will probably lock this as well. Actually, no, I'll just buy this. I'll just buy the Cyclops where I'm here. Okay. Should hopefully be good. Ideally, when we get to like an elite wave, we just kill the elite with our guns before we even get the damage conversion into turrets. That's hopefully how it plays out, I think, here, actually. We can maybe just rush it down really quickly, because we have a ton of damage with our guns. We have a shit ton, if you will, of damage via guns. So that's pretty cool. Okay. So just trying to collect XP here. Looking for any trees before the round ends. Okay, we're taking some hits here. Don't love that. That's okay. We'll take attack speed here. Attack speed doesn't hurt there. Night vision goggles. This is not for us, I don't think. The range is nice, I suppose, but the crit chance is meaningless, basically, for our weapons. So, yeah. Just give me the glass cannon here. I'll take Tyler as well. Tyler's really good for this build. It's another turret. And we'll just go to the next wave. I think we can just rush him down. Unless we just get shot and killed. That did actually work. I'm very happy. Very cool, very cool. I think I got an achievement, by the way, for killing that boss so quickly. Yeah, I am a little bit injured here, though. These guys that are shooting at me are popping shots left and right. And I'm not really dodging them that well, so Be a little bit more proactive about killing them, maybe. Hello, tree. Okay. Very cool stuff here. Let's try to collect some more money before the round ends, maybe, if we can. Or not. Wolf hat. This is not for me. That's tragic. Tragic that the super strong item we got here is just really bad for us. Hunting trophy, also not good for us. We are not a crit chance build here. So yeah. Tragic. Tragic all around. What's up with the no wrenches game? Why do you refuse to give me any wrenches? We have a huge amount of plus damage modifiers here, so tractor isn't that bad, but the money we have to put into it, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. I don't hate the butterfly here. Butterfly's fine. Just give me a wrench, please. Oh, you know what? I will definitely take this. Absolutely taking that here. Wrench. HP generation is doubled when you have 50% less HP. That seems really good. Oh, trees. Trees as well. I'll lock in the regen potion here. We don't have that much regen actually to begin with. No, this is not worth. This is actually a prank. This is not worth it here because our HP regen is actually very low. So no, thank you. Good try. Good attempt. Not gonna work on me though, game. I'm too smart. I'm too smart to be tricked into spending a lot of money on an ability that won't actually do that much for me. Maybe next time you can prank an idiot, but today not gonna happen. Oh, that's something weird I forgot to talk about. Sorry, by the way, if you commented on my last 20 minutes till dawn video. Something happened, I don't know what, but the entire comment section got nuked. I don't know why. I think it's bizarre. I've had times where every now and then, like, YouTube's auto moderators, that thing will just, like, you know, snipe a random comment or two. Not that big of a deal usually, but I've never had it just, like, overnight, just wipe every single comment from a video. It was bizarre. I don't know why I did it. It's very annoying. Not that big of a deal, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but like a lot of people left comments and I responded to them, and then they all just got wiped. It was very weird. So, you know, sorry about that, I guess. I don't know what happened. Ooh, definitely give me this. Dodge, we have no dodge chance here, so this is just a range increase here, which is pretty cool. And an engineering increase, which is also sick for us. Just give me this, I suppose. Give me that. Wrench. Wrench me. Please wrench me. Oh, the game will not wrench me. It's messed up. Okay, I will lock the handcuff here. We're late enough in the game where I think 47 max HP is enough. And the stats this gives us here is actually... And you know what? I'll take the mouse as well. Mouse is also really sick here too. Those are both very good things for us to get. We have the orb boys showing up now. Gotta be careful about that, I suppose. You know what's really cool? Our turrets will kill trees. I think we've created self-replicating robots at this point. If the tree's close enough, the turrets will kill them, and it'll make more turrets. That's a fun concept. Okay, we are in turret mode now. Let's not get too crazy with the guns here. Try to stay closer to the turret zone. Where we'll come kill that. Thank you. Yeah, when a big guy gets the upgrade from the Orbemen. Oh. I just wanted to sneak through there to get a little bit of stuff. Damn. Tragic. The run was going so well too. That's unfortunate. What did we unlock here? We unlocked Jack. Plus 75% damage against bosses and elites. Plus 2 material drops from enemies. Minus 75% enemies. Enemies get more health and damage. Weird. Oh, it's like Jack and the Beanstalk is a giant killer. I understand. I feel like you could have given him. I don't even know. You know, just real quick, I want to check. He's got to start with an axe as a starting weapon, right? For sure. I'm just curious here. Where are you, Jack? There you are. Right. Axe is a starting weapon? No? Really? No. I'm sorry to say this is a flavor fail here, right? Because it's Jack and the Beanstalk, right? And the whole thing is that the giant climbs down the beanstalk and he cuts down the beanstalk and the giant falls and dies, right? Isn't I misremembering the Jack and the Beanstalk? Am I crazy? Anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.